everyone. I know it is late the time I'm doing this stream, so no one will probably be coming. It's 8 o'clock at night. But I'm just going to be explaining like the do's and don'ts of owning or having a traffic light. Let's get some cuteness before we start. Yeah, so I'm going to be explaining all of, what you should do and shouldn't do. And so if I get it wrong, you can correct me in the comments or on the live stream. Anyway, so it is really nice having a traffic light or multiple traffic lights like I do because, you could just sit back and watch them cycle or have them all three bulbs or LEDs run at the same time. Most people do. But these, even though they are running all LEDs at the same time, but they're going to have controllers in them soon. So these are the do's of having a traffic light. If it's in bad condition, like this one is, whoever repainted it, you need to go back to painting. You need to go back to art class. Literally, look at this. Brush marks, more brush marks, more brush marks. And it's also the wrong shade of yellow, too. Should be that yellow, and it's like a really pale sort of yellow, like a tannish yellow. So, these are the do's of having a traffic light. If it's in bad shape, repaint it to the original color. We're repainting this one to lighter green. Hard to see, but there is some remaining hunter green paint on it. That's all the black. Yeah, it's now. In real life, it looks black. On the camera, it looks nice and green. Wow. I should use a hammer to use stuff. So, some paint coming off. Same with the visors. Yeah, so this was the original livery of it. Or color green, and then it was repainted yellow. So it's basically going to match the GE Streamlines that are in, where is it again? Probably, maybe, I think it is, I forgot. This is the hard part of trying to think. Can't think. I think it's in Washington Township, New Jersey, somewhere in that area. Yeah, so this is so tip 1, you can restore them by either using paint thinner or sanding them down like we do. We did that to this one, these two, I should actually say, and those two. The reason why we bought this one is to get the reflector socket out of, to use for this one, I think, or one of them. I think it was my marble. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was missing a reflector. Believe it or not, my Crown's Heinz type DT or DT 4-way signal is missing a reflector lens in it. It's hard to see, but it's missing. You can't see my hand, but actually, oh God. Let me get the light over here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The light that you pull, that had a pull chain is gone. Rest in peace, light with a pull chain. I don't know. It was like a fluorescent light. What the? Give me a minute. Okay. You can see the entire reflector lens is missing. Yeah, so that needs a new reflector in it. If you have vintage traffic lights and they're in good shape like this one is, somewhat, just keep them the way they are. Just like this 3M Model 131 I got for Christmas, and look at how good, somewhat good shape it is. It's in pretty good shape, believe it or not. I hate how the inside, I think the inside is not painted. What is this? I think it's Model 131. No. Doesn't say, but I think it said it somewhere. Say it. Oh, there it is. 3M. Yeah, it's a Model 3M 131. I can tell it is just by the look of it. Yeah. Standard Model 131. Boring. For some reason the LEDs get hot and the green flickers, so it's probably gonna be dead. The green is probably gonna die soon. Yeah. I think these are one of the first ever traffic lights to have 3 wing nuts, 2 in the front and 1 in the back. I could be wrong, but I think they are. And if you have and here are the don'ts. Actually, here's another do. If you have plastic traffic lights, repaint them. Like if they're old and ugh, like this one has like all scuff marks and crap on it. Even on it scuffs everywhere. It's going to be, who's here? Hello, Delta Ray Studios and Tracers Lily. I'm just going over the do's and don'ts of having a traffic light. Sorry for not noticing. Not right now. I'll show it probably at the end. Anyway, so it's got like all black scuffs on it. Here, one here. It has, cancel. Has like the paint on the back. I don't know what these 2 screws are here for. It's like nice and smooth there. Here are the don'ts. Don't sand it down with a sandblaster because it'll just scratch the plastic up really badly. Instead, get special paint that goes on plastic and just like paint it on. Then your traffic light will look very nice. This is sort of the yellow that is on my GE Streamline. It's like a faded yellow. And that's one don't. Here's another don't. Don't paint the wing nuts. And this is why. Here's your answer. The ring on that is stuck to the paint. That is why I hate painted wing nuts. I swear, they're just annoying. At least keep it the original design. This one has the wing nut in literally entirely silver. And it's good that I forgot to paint that one. And I have a couple traffic lights that look restored. Like this one, which is not even restored. It's brand new. It was brand new in box. Not even a scratch on it. Look at that. Not even a scratch. It is perfect. Just like this. Now, here's another don't. Trying to think. Don't make them into novelty items or stuff like that. because especially if a traffic light lover like me wanders up on the video, they will instantly click dislike. Literally, I saw these people turn a nice working, I don't know, I'm going to say it was a Marble traffic light into a stupid studio spotlight. And so, like, all the lenses were, I'm guessing, thrown out. No visors, and it was just painted silver, or this one was like that. Painted silver and a stupid, made like a stupid spotlight. That was me. I would take that, restore it, restore it back into regular color, and not paint the wing nuts. I swear I hate wing nuts. That is. This one has no painted wing nuts, and I hope they don't get painted because I hate painted wing nuts. And because they literally stick to this. Look at this. The paint is stuck to the little thing here. I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to take this off for a second. Yeah. Now, I'm going to try and pry it off. Voila. Looks so ugly with it. Ugh, rough. That's another reason why I hate painted wing nuts. Just looks ugly. You want to have it stuck? Okay, now. And I don't care if they're like, I just hate them painted because they stick to everything. So I like to pry it off, sort of. I like these things. I actually like painted wing nuts. I mean, I like them, but they're just annoying sometimes. Especially if you stick them on when they're wet and you don't do a very good job. They look disgusting. Ugh. This one was like, oh yeah, another thing. Oh yeah, another thing why you shouldn't paint the wing nuts. You got paint on your fingers. Believe me, it happened a couple times. For instance, here's another. I'd say don't paint them in silly colors. I mean, I have seen a few people do that, which, I mean, it looks kind of odd to me. I mean, I'm not trying to be offensive, but still, it looks kind of odd, in my opinion. What kind is this? Oh, these are DR6 LEDs. RX11s are different, but these are GE DR6 LEDs. Oh yeah, here's another thing. If you don't have the right cord, you can just look for an extension cord in your local, like, I don't know, store or something. And then all you do is just get wire cutters and chop off the extension, the part where you plug in. Not the part that you plug into the wall outlet. You need to keep that part on. The part that you plug your objects into. So basically, you just cut that part off and then just stick it onto here and stuff. Yeah, this is a DR6. Let me see if the other ones are DR6s, I think. I actually have never seen RX11s, or maybe they have. Ugh. Yeah.
That was very nice of you. What colors?
Tell you when I get up. Okay,
What?
I'm gonna see what the yellow arrow is. I think the wing nuts are stuck on it.
What?
Oh.
So what's wrong with
Oh yeah,
your
another
leg? Did
thing.
the teacher tell you?
Another thing is, it gets
What?
pain on your fingers, but
I don't know.
that has happened to me. That one back there. And that was funny. Oh, I'm going out way too far. Okay, hold on while I try and get this open. Whoa, that just shot out. That is DR6, even though it doesn't look like it. Hey, someone else is doing a live stream. That has paint on it. Another thing is, don't paint those things because it looks ugly. And another restoration tip, you could probably, as I said, you could use paint thinner and stuff like that to see what the original color was. Or you don't have to sand it down. I don't know, but restoring GE Streamlines, you have to be really careful with them. I've been reading about them and how terrible, like how bad they are in a way. So you have, because they're made out of thin aluminum, like this one. Hey, you're still there, Loki. You're tired. It was bending. Yeah. It was bending since it was put upright. It was put upright. Like this on my couch, and so it bent. So it bent, sadly. But that can be easily restored. And the lenses also have to be perfectly matched up. See that giant crack right there? That is why the lenses and doors have to be perfectly matched up. Otherwise they won't shut. Yeah, so that's why these things are pain in the ass to restore. They take a lot of skill. And GE did not do a very good job on making these. I'm not joking. Even though they're in a cool shape, they still didn't do a very good job of making them. You could see it's sort of bent in a way. So it's kind of hard to see, actually. Is it even bent? Yeah, I can sort of see a bent thing. Ugh. Yes, I'm standing on the edge of my couch. Okay. For some reason, my eyes do not seem to pick up the nice hunter green. It's more of a dark green, but this looks really nice. Okay. Another do. If you find a new in-box traffic light for a good deal, buy it. For real, new in-box traffic lights are rare, especially if they're old ones. I wonder who's here. I got a 1950s Hello Reb OST. I literally got a 1950s Marlite Traffic 8812. It's basically just a 1288 flipped around, so it doesn't need wood blocks under it. Like, oh, come on. Let me zoom out. Okay. Wonder who the other person is here. Yeah. It has the original rope seal and everything. It is amazing. And the paint is in extremely good condition. Even though there are a few, like, scuffs on it, it's still in great shape. This has the original gasket. If I can get my cat, here's the inside of it while I close it. There's the controller. Yes, I know it is way too fast, but sadly, I cannot adjust it. It's only 2 seconds long, which is kind of a bummer to me. You can see it alternating red, green. Does it even have dip switches? Yeah. I'll go show it just to see if anyone wants to see it. I'll even show the original rope seal. It's not painted on the inside though. Ooh, it's hot up here. Fireplace. Here it is.
Yeah. That was fun.
That is the original rope seal in it. It's supposed to go to a electric sales corporation thing. It was probably going to originally be installed, so it would have to go all the way from New York all the way to Reno, Nevada, which is nuts. That's where it was going to be installed. Well, not installed. Oh, it's the reflection. Wow. Lancaster Glass Corporation, Ohio, USA. That is amazing. That is just amazing. It even has the original Top Glass Company sticker on it. Even though it has the Marble-Lite logo or an M with a lightning bolt on it, the lenses are actually made by Top. Yeah, not COP. The yellow and red are sawtooth lenses, and the green is a diamond lens.
Anyone on your channel?
3 likes, but no people. Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about another traffic light. That was a new box. This Chapel Hill, this plastic Chapel Hill, technically it's a Crown 8-inch 3-section. Technically it is a Crown's Heinz Type R. This is basically just a knockoff of the Crown's Heinz Type R. You can tell that it's got the giant CH in the back. Originally I thought it was Crown's Heinz. Here's the original rope gasket, plastic lens, plastic everything. There's a couple differences with this thing. 3 large differences. One, this is probably one of the only traffic lights, only 8-inch traffic lights that has 2 wing nuts on the door instead of 1. Because usually 8-inch traffic lights only have 1 wing nut. 2, it's made out of plastic or polycarbonate. It's made out of plastic or it's polycarbonate. And Crown's Heinz Type R's were made out of pot metal or aluminum. And another thing is, the back says CH instead of Crown's Heinz, if you did say their name on it. The lenses are plastic. I can just go on and on about how this is. This is a Dialight pedestrian signal. I actually think it's just the just a LED module. I could be wrong. I think it is. Okay. Going back to my sort of basement. Another thing is, if you're into traffic lights and you have the room for them, then go get one. There's a variety of companies to choose from. What's on my bucket list? Probably what I might get if this collection gets really huge. Which, otherwise if I get literally like every traffic light brand, a traffic light, or every brand in the U.S., probably end up like Signal Fan, who has probably over 100 traffic lights in his basement. He even has his own website. It's really cool watching him just go around showing all of his traffic lights, even rare too. Some rare antique ones there too. There's a Wiley signal, which is really, really, really cool. There's even this stop sign with like a flashing red light on it. Yeah, he's got a really neat collection of traffic lights. I have to give him credit for that. Really amazing. He even has one of those. I know this one has a special lens. There is someone else on YouTube that has it, who also has a website of his own. But it's different. It's different from this lens. It's sort of a blocky shape, I'd say. I don't know how to explain it, but it's different. It's got a different font, sort of. But he also has a signal. I think it's a Crown Signs Art Deco with this lens, but instead of having left and right, it's straight and right. So there's a straight arrow that goes down the center of it. Oh, hey, Lokes. Yeah. These are the traffic lights I will probably get if I find one. Sorry to keep giving you shot. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? I keep giving my cat Loke. Ow. Ow. That's like the 10th shock. Okay. Yeah, it actually didn't shock her. Ow. That's 8. I'm gonna say 9. Oh, she keeps doing it. Oh, that's 10, I think. 11. Don't. Ow, that's 12. Ow, I keep getting shocked. You have 1. Ow, that's 13. That one was kind of a hard one. I kind of hurt that one. Ugh. They're sort of like electrical shocks, but electrical shocks are worse. I think I actually have gotten shocked by electrical wires at once. I think it was like a little. And as usual, I say, stupid me. It hurts. Ow. It hurts somewhat, but at least it's not as bad as getting shocked by 120 volts or less. So these basically are the traffic lights on my bucket list. If I can find them. Highway signal and sign traffic light. Even if it's a beacon, I don't care. So I want at least one. This is a Midwest signal, the Properties beacon. It's weird fonts. They have like mixture of font. They have mixtures of fonts. Yeah, but even if it's a beacon, I don't care. Or pedestrian signal, or a 2-section, or a traffic light, I don't care. The reason why I now want a highway signal and sign traffic light, believe it or not, they were the predecessor to LFE, and what I've heard, their backs look like marble lights. So just imagine this, probably with either HS&S or highway signal and sign. These say patent pending marble light on the back. Sorry, the cord's in the way, but it says it is. Yeah, patent pending marble light. New York, USA. Thought it said Cycross, New York. Anyway, does the one upstairs say it? The 12-inch section, for some reason, doesn't say anything. It's a marble light flat top because the top is completely flat. You could really tell the difference between flat tops and regular marble light. First of all, of course, as the name goes, flat top. The top is flat. The regular ones, it's bumpy. Then we have the kind of like bullseye. Very similar to the G Streamline, but you can't get them mixed up because 1, they don't bend, 2, they don't have the latches on the door like this. They have regular wing nuts, which I thought G Streamlines had. And they have a tunnel light on the back, and they have a really different design. Like that. 2 versions, the square door and the round door. I'm getting a square door 3 section, which for some reason has a yellow arrow, which has a yellow arrow, a red light, and a green light. That is such a weird combination. At least make the green arrow green. That would make more sense to me. Otherwise, the green arrow lens is completely gone. You just put a green lens in it. It's like, whatever. Who cares? Even though there are, on some rare occasions, like I saw in this video, there were green light, yellow light, and a red gray arrow. Really weird. really weird. Other times, they have red arrow, green arrow, and a solid yellow light. Not a yellow arrow, yellow light, which is kind of cool. There's actually this animation video that's called Going Green. It's about a couple traffic lights, and there's this 8812 who just wants to stay green and not turn red. And so then there's this basically it's one of these just flipped over. It's just one of these flipped over like that with two reds replacing the green and green arrow, and then a green replacing the red. That's basically what it is. Yeah. And then that traffic light is telling him that, in a way, just beeping, sort of like a buzzer, with a buzzer. He's telling him, turn red, it's not green. And then he would usually shake the bar. I'll put a link in the description if I have the time, but those are both green. Anyway, so as I was saying, he shake the T traffic light or double red traffic light, shakes the bar, and then somehow gets one of the signals to swing and smack into the 8812 and make him turn red, sort of. And then there were a couple 1288s which look pretty realistic. And then, as I said, there were these signals that had red arrow, solid yellow, and then green arrow. There was one that was straight, and then another that was left. I mean, right or left? I forgot. And then there's this fixed 4-way that was in the middle, and you're all this wacky setup, and there's a couple pedestrian signals. I wonder who's here. Yeah, so the 8812 somewhat in a way is hey, let's turn green or something in a way. But since they don't talk, that's technically what they're doing. And then there's this 6-light one that has double red, double yellow, double green. There's just a boring standard 50-second with a couple visors. And then there was another one, I think. And then then they just turned green since, I don't know, maybe because you just told them to. And then, of course, the double red track light or T track light. I don't know what the real name is for them, but he just buzzes again, and then, but they don't listen, and then so what he does is he shakes the bar, and then he gets one, and then since one of the 1288s is sort of hanging on a pole, he shakes the bar, and then the 1288 hits two of the signals, or I think all of them, and then they turn red. And at one point, they all turn green, because they're screw him, and then And then, of course, his red light, the two red LEDs and yellow light burn out, and the buzzer breaks. And then he just turns green. And then the following day, you see like all these cars and traffic jams, sort of, and no traffic lights in sight. And then, like, in one scene later, they're all in a park with birds and stuff. Oh yeah, there's a part that I forgot to mention, but it was the 8812, and they saw, like, there was this tree. It was this truck carrying a tree, and then the bird, after he goes through, like, the bar shakes, and then there's this bird that's right next to him. He's just like, and then he's looking at him. The 8812 is looking at the bird like, yeah, something like that. And then the double red traffic light or T traffic light buzzes again, and they all turn red. Or the following street, sort of the main street, I'd say, like turns red, and so they all turn red, and then the 8812 turns red, and then the bird flies away. Then he looks up, which is really impossible. He tilts upwards and then flashes green at the bird. Like, come back, get away. And then the T or double red traffic light buzzes at him, telling him to turn red. And he does, and then his visor sort of like in a way they go like this, because he's sad or something. In a way they act like eyebrows, but yeah. Like these are called eyebrow visors or cat visors or cutaway visors. There are so many names for these visors, I can just go on and on. Yeah. And I remember the old style ones of these. You can actually literally, this is pretty cool. You can adapt them to like bolt them to each other and make full circle visors like the, if you want to know, like the Northwest sort of area had. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot they have like a whole, yeah, it's really nice. It's a really cool video. Cute animation and everything like that. Probably one of my favorites when I was little. You know, when I'm 10, I'm just saying it was probably one of my. It's still one of my favorites. And when I was little, it was one of my favorites. One of my favorite traffic light videos. And I just watch like random traffic light videos too. Yeah. Memories. Basically, I used a laptop then and not iPads, which now my camera is basically useless. And basically all I do with it is use it if I go somewhere. That sucks how much I can't even like don't even use my camera anymore. Like, as you all remember, I would have like the beginning of my channel, I had like all these videos uploaded from my camera, and I was like, hey guys, look, hey, how are you today? Today I'm going to show you my traffic lights and blah blah blah. So here's my SafeTran traffic light. Isn't this really cool? And somewhat like that, I wouldn't even go in the place. Even I hate my own videos. That's sort of an explanation. So I am not responsible for you if you got sick from that scene. I am not responsible for you. Neither am I with fire alarms. With the strobe lights. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm not responsible for anyone having seizures or anything from strobe lights. Even though I don't put any warnings. I actually found this on the sidewalk. Cute ball. Okay. So, what are the domes? Oh yeah, another do is, if your traffic light has the wrong type of lens, like this one has what I think might be a marble light lens for the red, an Econo light lens for the yellow, which is badly cracked. We might super glue it back together if it is cracked in half, since the crack goes from one side. There's like a tiny crack that goes from one side to the other. Then the correct oh wow, that's actually the correct GE lens, which I think these might be uncommon. I could be wrong. That's an Econolite. It's hard to see, but it says Econolite. And then the top, I don't know. Literally, it's installed sideways. Whatever idiot installed them also needs to go back to geometry class. That says stop. And you can't even read that besides. The GE lens is the only one that's perfect. This is crooked. Ugh, how stupid. That is just stupid. That is just dumb. That is dumb. I actually might use that yet. Oh wait, no. They're 12-inch stuff. Still, that is just stupid. So whoever repainted this needs to go back to art class, and whoever put the lenses in needs to go back to for real. I can't get over it. I'm sorry, but I hate the way they're in. They also have like these halogen bulbs, I think, because they got really hot when they were on. It was like they would blink because they had like, believe it or not, this is really funny. No one's gonna believe me, but maybe. But there were actually eagle like blinker things in it that would make the bulbs blink. Yeah, they were like little yellow things. When I got the thing, you can just look on the video. I'll show you. They'll see me showing you. So match for whatever. I get random notifications from texts from, I have to do something. I just remembered. I'm going to have to do two things. Check out my private messages or thing to just see if anyone replied to me, since I have a lot in there. Likely spam. I gotta check out likely spam. Add someone to my viewers list. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. And goodbye, everyone. Have a good night or a good day.